Now, finally, let's install the ventilation system. The Samsung ERV can recover the heat and moisture discharged to the outside. In other words, it is much more than a simple ventilation. Before installing it, let's check that the installation space is adequate.
Before installing a ventilator, you need to check if the equipment or duct is installed in a place where noise can cause problems, or if there is an obstacle in the bottom, or if a test hole can be installed. If noise can cause problems, then you need additional countermeasures to reduce the noise levels. Using an indoor unit's pattern sheet, select a good location on the ceiling and mark it accurately. After that, using an electric drill, punch some holes and adjust the length of your bolts in accordance with the installation height and fix it to the ceiling. When mounting a ventilator on the bolts, check the levelness by using a level meter, and to prevent vibration of the equipment, fill it up with vibration-proof rubbers. The space between the ventilator and the ceiling should be maintained 20 millimeters and over. Next, to install a duct, prepare the branch pipes and ducts according to the specifications in the drawing. Maintain the specified intervals when fixing the suspension bolts and install the hanger on the bolts and the duct on the hanger. The duct should be installed with the minimum distance. Excessive bending or sudden extension or shrinking should be avoided. When performing the ductwork, finish the joints with aluminum tape to prevent air leakage. When connecting the flexible ducts, use a clamp to connect the ducts and finish with aluminum tape and reinforce the areas to prevent entry of dust. To make a connection between the equipment and a duct, first remove the reinforcement materials and connect the ventilation hole and the flexible duct with a clamp and finish it with aluminum tape to prevent air leakage. At this time, to prevent vibration and to absorb noise, a noise-absorbing flexible duct should be used. To connect the equipment and the hood, fix the ventilation hole and the flexible duct with a clamp and finish it with aluminum tape to prevent air leakage. All the ducts connected to the external hood should be insulated. If the equipment is installed in an external environment, then all the ducts and equipment connected to the indoors should be insulated. A hood is installed so that the duct can be connected to the outside. The inlet and outlet ducts should be separated sufficiently so that the discharged air does not re-enter the inlet duct. This is called a short circuit effect. When connecting the duct to the hood, first fix them with a clamp and warp the joint with the aluminum tape to prevent air leakage. In addition, to prevent entry of rainwater into the equipment, the hood side of the duct should be located lower than the other side. When an ERV is installed indoors, an MD and BDD should be located on the OA-EA sides. When installed outdoors, they should be located on the SA-RA sides. If you expect severe condensation in the installation location, then install your MD and BDD on the OA, EA, SA, RA sides and insulate the equipment. After connecting the duct to the ventilator, you can connect remote controller cable and power cable. When connecting the cables to the terminal block, you need to use the terminal that satisfies the specifications. Wiring of the power and communication cables are very critical in terms of product operation. If the wrong wire thickness is selected or the power and communications cables are misconnected, then it can damage the product function. Make sure wiring is correct. A diffuser of an adequate size should be selected to prevent noise and cold drafts. Punch a hole suitable for the size of your diffuser in the mounting location for your diffuser. Fix the diffuser and the flexible duct with a clamp and use aluminum tape to finish the joint areas so that you can prevent air leakages. Then fix the diffuser on the ceiling. Finally, install an inspection hole for repair and maintenance of your product. The following size of inspection hole for each equipment is used. After measuring the amount of wind from your diffuser, adjust the diffuser until the amount of wind is evenly distributed. Check if there are any abnormal noises from the equipment and the diffuser and check that the equipment operates properly.
Our last topic is the air ventilation system that we just talked about. This concludes our discussions on all the installation procedures. What is the most critical point in the ventilator installation?
An air ventilation system is likely to cause dew forming in the heat exchange when the humidity and the temperature are too high. You should not use it in a place with relative humidity of more than 80% and temperature of higher than 30 degrees, such as swimming pools, bathrooms, mushroom farms, or a place with lots of fog or dew. In addition, you should be careful with the connection between ERV, the air inlet, and the air outlet, and the duct.
Why is that?
If a duct is severely bent or if it is shrunken or extended suddenly, then the drift and the resistance loss will increase. Also, the noise in the ventilation power will increase, thus causing an increase in energy loss.
Do not install it in a humid and hot place. Avoid excessive bending or sudden extension or shrinking. Understood? Thanks for your time. So far, we have watched the video on installation of Samsung system air conditioners DVM+3, DVM+4. The installation procedure is complicated, and there are many items to pay attention to. It was not an easy task, I suppose. Whenever you have a question, watch this video again to find the answers. Like the old saying, no pain, no gain, the true value of Samsung system air conditioner is of no use until the installation is successfully completed. Please remember, you are the who make a difference to Samsung's global image. Please do your best to achieve a perfect installation. Thank you very much for your long hours of listening.